Crittenden. Ms. Crittenden, can you please state your name for the record?
Savannah Crittenden.
You're requesting an adjournment. You were just recently appointed.
Yes, Your Honor. I was just appointed yesterday, so I don't have discovery yet on this matter. However, when appropriate, I would like to address bond.
Yes, as to bond briefly.
Your Honor, it's my understanding that these alleged incidents allegedly took place at an extended stay hotel while Ms. Crittenden's apartment complex was under construction. She has before staying in that extended stay hotel, had not known, and I would argue still does not know, the alleged complaining witness in this case, has no reason to have contact with them. I'm still trying to determine whether the construction at her apartment complex is complete. But Your Honor, I think that given the circumstances, I'd be asking for a release on a PR bond with a GPS tether with potentially a no-go to that extended stay hotel.
Response.
Your Honor, we would ask that the bond continue as set until the next probable cause conference date. The defendant was under investigation for criminal sexual conduct with a minor. That investigation was furthered for other information to be obtained. Ms. Crittenden was advised not to have any contact with the minor or his father, although there was no bond condition. She immediately went back to the hotel, had contact with the minor and his father. The police had to be called. The police came out, instructed her not to have contact with the minor and his father. The police left the hotel and were dispatched back again. She was in contact with the minor and the father and making arrests, hence the stalking charges. So we would ask that the bond continue.
And Your Honor, if I may,
yes.
Again, I just want to make sure it's clear. The CSC allegations, it's the same complaining witness as in the stalking charge. And again,
I get that.
So I just want to make sure that was clear, Your Honor. And again, I don't believe she has any reason to have contact with them. And I think a GPS tether with a no-go.
But as I understand, she was told she was under investigation for a CSC, told not to have any contact with this specific individual as well as his father.
And she denies those allegations, Your Honor.
Understood, but the allegation is that then the police were called back twice after she was informed of that, and that there were threats, which, as Ms. Reiser's indicating, have led to the stalking charge. I'm actually, given those allegations, surprised that her bond is set so low. Motion for bond reduction is denied.
Thank you, Your Honor. One more thing, Your Honor. I apologize. I was hopeful that Ms. Crittenden would be released and then we could have an afternoon spot on the 31st. I do have a conflict in the morning.
All right. Probable cause conference, August 7th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Motion for bond reduction having been done.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am.
Going at 100 miles per hour. Do you understand the consequences of your action? What are your consequences so far?
3 years.
No. I mean, 3 years is what they're offering you. I don't have to give you 3 years deferred adjudication. So why are you doing this? And why are you in Portland, Texas, taking somebody's vehicle, then coming to San Antonio and then driving 100 miles per hour?
I don't know. No reason.
Where are your parents?
His mom's at home. This defends dad's. Yeah.
Okay, I don't understand. Why is he referring to himself in the third person? And then not with his name, but as this defendant's dad and this defendant's parents. What's up with this third person thing? I mean, sometimes I speak to about myself in the third person as well, but I'm wondering, why is he before me speaking about?
I think he's a little nervous, Judge. Now, we have had discussions regarding this, and I don't think he's come across as he did to me. He's very sorry for what he did. He understands that it was very stupid. That's what he told me. That's a very stupid thing that he did, and he definitely wishes he hadn't done it. He's been in jail for almost 4 months now, Judge. So that's been the consequences. He has seen that he does not want to be here. He wants to get this done. Wants to do his deferred, do whatever conditions the court gives him.
All right, when you're talking about this defendant, what defendant are you speaking of? About this defendant's parents? All right. So I'm going to ask you again, and I don't want to hear any of this defendant's this or this defendant's that. I don't want you speaking to me in the third person. You understand? All right. So where are your parents?
Home and in jail.
All right. Who's in jail?
My father,
And what is he in jail for?
I don't know.
All right. And where is your mom?
Home.
All right. Have you used drugs in the past? You never used drugs whatsoever. All right. And who is Connor, this Daniel Connor Carr? Who is that? They list him as a suspect in this person's involved. Who is that? How did you end up in Portland, Texas?
I was never in Portland, Texas.
So where did you get this vehicle from? Because that's where this vehicle came from. This vehicle, the owner did not bring it to Portland, Texas. The vehicle was stolen from Portland, Texas. So where did you get it from? Corpus Christi? All right. So you got a stolen vehicle from Corpus Christi?
Yes, sir.
And who did you get it from?
No one.
So you just boosted it from Corpus yourself? And where in Corpus? Was it at a restaurant? Was it at a hotel? Where did you boost it from?
Neighborhood.
What, you just walking around the neighborhood looking for a car to boost? Why did you choose a Challenger? Why not the Cadillac? Because you know what the commercial says is true. You know what they say about Cadillacs? It's not a luxury car, it's a Cadillac. What, are Challengers easy to boost? What color was it? What color was it? Did it have rims or was it just factory? The interior, was it leather or fabric? Automatic?
Yes.
All right. How much do you think that car is worth?
20,000.
Do you think your life is worth $20,000 or more than 20,000?
No, Your Honor.
No, I mean, is your life worth $20,000? Me, I think my life is priceless, but maybe you only think your life is worth $20,000. Do you think it's worth $20,000 or more?
More.
Do you think your life is worth 10 years at the prison? Then why are you doing stuff to go to prison? All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to a $1,500 fine. That will be probated. Take in consideration 2023 CR 8931, 713250, restitution in 2003 CR 8931 to Doris Sturgeon and Alejandro Aguirre. There's to be 6 years deferred adjudication, 200 hours of community service restitution. What are you planning on doing with the rest of your life as far as employment is concerned?
I was planning on going to the military, but that's not an option anymore. So I'm probably going to the barber school. And if that don't work out, I'm going to go to a community college for welding.
But I will tell you, the way the world is going now, military may end up accepting you. And I say that in all sincerity. When I was in school, they asked us a question, a group of us. They said, if your government came to you and asked you to serve, would you go? The guy next to me, you know what he said? Most definitely, because if the military is asking for me, they're desperate and we're in dire straits. But also, there are wars breaking up all over, so they may accept you. You can still look into it. You understand? So if you want to go to the military, you go to the recruiting person and say, this is what I have. And I will tell you this, if you go to the recruiter and they say, if you're not on deferred adjudication for this offense, we will accept you. Your attorney can come to me and I would strongly consider terminating you early, but only after you have signed the contract to go into the military. Because I know, because I have people who have been in the military, once you sign that contract, your life is theirs. There is no, oh, I want to reconsider my contract. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So if he wants to go in the military, go to the recruiter and get that done. So there's going to be 200 hours community service restitution. There's to be regular UAs, proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there any type of driving education for him to take that tells him not to speed other than playing Grand Theft Auto? But is that to help tell him not to be an aggressive driver? Because it's sort of, nobody should be doing 100 miles per hour.
No, Judge, I think it either that or you can just order a driver's defensive driving class.
All right, that'll just help him move faster. Okay. We'll just do a driving class.
I would also recommend there's a program that we actually learned about recently with probation, or not with probation, but it's called the Ready to Work program. And it will assist people with college readiness and even like tuition for classes.
Okay.
And then we transition them into some type of trade or job or professional service.
All right, we'll do the Ready to Work program. Is there anything else he needs?
No, Judge, I think that's it.
And I'll do field visits one time per month in case he's living with his mom. I want to see what's going on at that household. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right, I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna be living in Corpus.
He's actually from Corpus, Your Honor. I believe that's where his mother lives, so that's gonna be the issue we have.
Well, he may not, that place needs to be cleared because it doesn't sound like that's a good place to live.
Well, she don't live exactly in Corpus. She lives in.
No, it doesn't seem like it's a good place for you to live with your mom. I don't know. All right. My order still stands. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even have an address to me. He's like saying somewhere in Corpus. And
It's
then,
actually
right.
an address.
All right. And what is that tattoo behind your neck?
Me and my brother are the same tattoo. Very short.
No, my question is, what is it a tattoo of? What is that a tattoo of behind his neck?
BFL, B4L, I'm not sure what that means. Judge.
My brother got the same tattoo.
Right, Brothers for Life, I'm not sure if that's.
All right. Do a gang evaluation. I will do the transfer to Robstown, but it doesn't sound like that's a good place for him. It sounds like that's going to bring him right back here. But I will do that. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck to you. You better do better. Otherwise, you're going to end up right back here.
If you like this channel and can understand why I call Boyd Vader, then what you should do is you should follow this link, and it can explain why it is that certain judges get given those names inside what we call the DC universe. And you can visit that universe anytime by going to this channel on YouTube and by clicking the playlist on screen now and see what judges exist inside the DC.